Good day, everyone. Welcome to the TOEIC Reading Practice Part 7, Reading Comprehension, with the topic, Strategy, Overview, and Rationalization. I am Teacher Ann, and I'll be your teacher for today. In this part, we will be reading and analyzing passages within a given time and answer the corresponding questions. Therefore, it requires good comprehension. In Part 7, you will read this direction. In this part, you will read a selection of texts such as magazine and newspaper articles, letters, and advertisement. Each text is followed by several questions. Select the best answer for each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. Let's have a recap of the general strategies that we need to follow in order to answer the passages correctly. Number 1, read quickly and efficiently. Number 2, read the questions before you read the passage. Number 3, do not read the answers before you read the passage. Number 4, if you cannot answer a question, read the 4 answer options. Scan the passage. Look over the passage very quickly and look for these 4 options. The option may be a synonym or paraphrase of the correct answer. Number 5, the questions follow the sequence of the passage. The answer to the first question is found in the first part of the passage. The answer to the second question is found after that. In double passages, however, you need information in both texts to answer one or more of the questions. Also, the answer might not follow the sequence of the text. Number 6, for double passage questions, check both passages for similar information. The information may be contradictory or more information might be added. So there you go for our strategies. And now let's move on to our practice exercises. In this part, you must apply the strategies that you have learned to answer each question in Part 7 of the test. For questions 1 to 3, refer to the following article. Read the passage silently and of course as quickly as you can for 10 seconds. And after that, let's answer the questions. You may pause the video if you need more time to read. Are you ready? Your time starts now. Time's up. Look at the questions and quickly identify where on the passage you should look to find the answer. Question number 1. What was celebrated at the dinner? A. A promotion. B. A retirement. C. A 35th birthday. Or D. A branch opening. This question actually asks about the main idea or the topic of the passage, and usually the topic is stated already in the first part of the passage, just like in the example. Obviously, the answer is letter B, a retirement. Question number 2. What was Miss Inman's job before she became a branch manager? A. Teller. B. Hotel clerk. C. Teacher. Or D. Server. If you were able to scan the whole passage in a short time, you will know that the passage progresses from telling Miss Inman's career since the start up to the recent. By scanning where in the passage the branch manager is mentioned, you will find it in line 8. The question asks about her job before that, so you just look at the information or sentence before it. So before she became a branch manager, she was first a... Right, letter A, teller. Question number 3. How many years was Miss Inman president of the bank? A. 10, B. 20, C. 25, or D. 35? As what I have said previously, Miss Inman started as a teller. After that, she became a branch manager. Being a president of a company would be the highest position an employee could ever be assigned to, and which Miss Inman has served as. So we could see this information almost at the last part of the passage. 20 years was her service as a branch manager. 35 years was her total years of service in the bank, while 25 years is out of context. Therefore, the answer is correct. Letter A, 10. For questions 4 to 5, refer to the following advertisement. Read the passage silently and of course as quickly as you can for 10 seconds. And after that, let's answer the questions. You may pause the video if you need more time to read. Are you ready? Your time starts now. Time's up. Let's answer question number 4. What kind of business is Rosebuds? A. Clothing store, B. Dry cleaners, C. Office cleaners, or D. Meeting organizers? Reading the first part of the passage, there's a scene of spilling coffee on a suit. The information explaining what Rosebuds does actually follows after that. It says Rosebuds offers the fastest cleaning service in town, and the phrase, "we pick up your clothes," is obviously inferring that it's not a clothing store, office cleaners, nor meeting organizers, but cleaners of dry clothes or... Very good, letter B, dry cleaners. Question number 5. How can you find out the prices they charge? A. Go to their office, B. Call them, C. Visit their website, or D. Meet the organizers. Scanning the passage, you don't instantly see any number for prices aside from numbers for their address and contact. But as you go over it, you could see details on how to find out the rates or prices, and that is by... You're right, letter C, visit their website. For questions 6 to 10, refer to the following memo and form. Read the passage silently and of course as quickly as you can for 10 seconds, and after that, let's answer the questions. You may pause the video if you need more time to read. Are you ready? Your time starts now. Time's up. Let's answer question number 6. Who will Sarah submit the form to? A. Miss Holland, B. Mr. Wang, C. Mr. Wang's assistant, or D. her own assistant. Usually, when writing a memo, the topic or purpose would be mentioned in the first part. The further explanation will be in the middle, and the last part would talk about the conditions on how to act. In the memo written by Janet Holland, the office manager, she said that a supply request form should be submitted to her assistant, which could be found at the end of the first paragraph. So who is Miss Holland's assistant? Right, it's letter B, Mr. Wang. Question number 7. When do business cards have to be ordered? A. 2 days ahead of time. B. A week ahead of time. C. On Thursday. Or D. In December. Since we have a keyword to find in the question, we have to locate where the word business cards was mentioned. Scanning through the passage, we see it in the second paragraph, second sentence. So upon reading this part, it's not A, C, or D, but correct, letter B, a week ahead of time. Question number 8. When will Sarah get her supplies? A. Monday, B. Wednesday, C. Thursday, or D. Friday? As I have mentioned earlier on the structure of a memo, the last part would usually talk about the conditions on how to act. Upon reading the second paragraph, it is stated that supply requests will be filled within 2 days. So since Sarah filled the request form on a Wednesday, 2 days after that would be? Very good. Letter D, Friday. Question number 9. How many paper clips does Sarah want? A. 3 bags. B. 4 bags. C. 3 boxes. Or D. 4 boxes. Since the question asks about the number of items being ordered, we should be looking at Sarah's request form and look for the number of paper clips. Certainly, the answer is, you're right, letter C, 3 boxes. Lastly, question number 10. Which room will Sarah's supplies be delivered to? A. Room 5. B. Room 10. C. Room 10A. Or D. Room 2B. Again, since the question refers to Sarah's supplies, we should look at the form portion of the passage. At the top part is where we can see date, name of requester, and room. But we are not sure what the room indicates. Could it be where the items should be delivered, or is it Sarah's office? As we read further, we could see some details after the form. Another location was indicated as to where the supplies will be delivered to. Clearly, not to room 10A, but rather, great, it's letter D, room 2B. That's the end of our TOEIC reading practice. I hope you had a great time learning. Thank you for watching and good luck on your TOEIC test.